But this one is the same. In the top right, we do have Shinee. And in the bottom left, it is Tyson. Now, Tyson, one of the old guard, an old pro gamer, but has not had the results of some of the other older pro gamers. We have seen people like Free, who used to be one of the top pros back in the day at some point of his career. And he came in some GSLs and looked like he, ASLs, and looked like he was very, very strong indeed. And then he just kind of bopped out again. And now he's like in and out. He's one of those in and out players. We see people like Best, right, coming to new heights in their career. We see people like J-Dong, still insanely strong, but not the Superman anymore, you know? There's a lot of fluctuation in that skill, in the form of those players, it feels like. And just some of the new age players really asserting themselves. The only guy I think who really managed to keep his crown untouched is basically Flash. He always feels like someone who would be able to win the ASL. But he needs to. Did he actually play the qualifiers? I don't know. Should probably check this. We have a little bit of time here while this probe is gonna try to harass the Terran to death, you know? I don't think he played the qualifiers yet. He said he would be playing though, right? He said something about he would be back to playing. Let's check the matches. So he hasn't played any official matches this year yet. No, seems like results. Oh, he only played in his own Pro League thing this year. ASL Season 10 was the last time. 2020, man. It's 5 years since he's played in ESL. It's insane. And that was the one where he played random, right? I think. ASL Season 10? Yeah, he played random there. I still remember that like yesterday. It's insane. That's the one where Lava was still active. Crazy, man. Time flies. Oh, he just had surgery? Oh, that sounds terrible. Oh, I didn't know. I'm not up to date, apparently. Yeah, JD is in. He's like always in, but he's never really going past the round of 8. Oh, wrist surgery. That sounds sucky. I think Stork is also in. Stork is also one of those guys, right? But like, you look at the major 3 for all races, that would be J-Dong, Flash, and Bisu. And Flash and, all of them, if they play actively and want to play qualifiers, they will always get in. They will always be in the ASL. But when is the last time you've looked at the ASL and you've looked at J-Dong and Bisu? And yeah, those guys are gonna be in the finals and one of them is gonna take it. You know? That's a long time ago. And if Flash, even if he makes it in now, you will look at him and say like, alright, this guy could make the finals. He could just win this. He has to be considered the favorite still. That's how big this legacy is from him. It was to get some cyborg implants to make sure he wins the next ASL. And I mean, he's a mech Terran after all, right? Who's the SC2 Terran that has had bad wrist issues? Yeah, it's Byan, and if we go back all the way, it would be MVP that had actually surgery and injuries and stuff like that. So, and he was forced out of competition because of his wrist. And yeah, he played in the Masters game or something like that, Legends game or something we had in Riyadh 2 years ago. Saudi Arabia, but his wrist was not up to date here, so I think he didn't win a game. He won like a map or something, but not a series. I think it was him, MC, Stefano, and I can't remember the last one. Now, Shinee is coming in here, and this is a little bit of a surprise to Tyson. Can he hold this one? Mines being set up is gonna be very nasty indeed. He's gonna start to kill some probes here. Vultures is always nice and two-shotting those. But he needs to be careful now. I think you kind of want to think about disengaging with this tank. Would love to keep the tank alive. He's gonna come in again with another vulture, gonna lay more mines down here. And this minefield is gonna be so bad for the Protoss to clean up. It's gonna buy so much time, deny so much mining here. Still has this tank. He's gonna kill the pylon. Is he gonna move it back? Is he gonna move it back across the map? No, the vulture says no. Now with 3 vultures you could consider a run-in. He's gonna come in and try to snipe all of the probes that are just mining here right now. He still does not have speed on these vultures. He has 1 vulture now trying to lay some mines on the map. This is a very good opening here so far for Shinee. It is siege mode on the in the gears here. QXC had some wrist issues and he wasn't in the scene very early. Yeah, he was out early though as well, right? Bjorn is one of my favorites, and so damn sad to see him fall short of AGSL. It's pretty much possible for him to win a GSL even if you're seen as a GSL. Well, yeah, SC2 doesn't seem like in a good place right now. And yeah, Bjorn's wrist issues apparently are mostly mental, is what I've heard as well. So whenever he has like when he's super stressed, they start to hurt. But it's not like a physical condition. But I think Bjorn has a GSL win and a World Championship win, right? He should have both. Tyson is pushing out here, is going to clear out his 3rd base. Already sending out that probe. What's his tech choice going to be? Oh, there we go. This could be Arbiter play. Already see the Temple Archives. I think it's a prerequisite for the Arbiter Tribunal, right? And there we go. There it is. Arbiter Tribunal. I kind of like this. Like to see some Arbiter play. It's been a while since I've actually seen this be the main source of your tactical movements. Oh boy, Observer, you flow too close to the sun, and the sun being the missile turret. Does he still have not... Is this... This isn't slow vultures, right? Or am I seeing things? They feel slow. There we go. I think it was forgetting vulture speed there for a moment. Now Shinee. How are you gonna play this? He's going into 1 armory for now. And an academy behind this. He's gonna play this very slowly, 4 factories so far. He's gonna put up a defensive situation here in anticipation of any Reavers, which have been the meta right now, right? The Reaver dropping. That's why he already has early Goliaths. It's a style he likes to play. I've seen a few games from him. But it's gonna be Arbiters, so even the Goliaths are not... I mean, they can shoot Arbiters. They're not really the counter to Arbiters. You wanna have science vessels. You wanna have that EMP. And the starport in a position like this is not gonna be able to provide EMPs. Why did you make the starport there? It's gonna get the science facility. It's gonna lift the starport over and build the control turret most likely. 2nd armory on the way here. Now, one thing that's kind of interesting about Arbiter play in this situation specifically is you have a small ramp into your main base, and Arbiters do have recall. Now, the rally most of the time for the Terran is in the natural, when they stretch out to three bases, right? And the armories are on the main. This could end up being an issue where there's going to be a recall into the main base, and the armory is getting sniped. But this is a very passive game here so far from both players. Both players just Like, except for the opening, which was kind of aggressive, both players are just sitting back, macroing up, taking bases, taking their tech, tagging up. And finally we do see a group of vultures coming out on the map here. It's gonna intercept this probe, it's gonna snipe the zealot, and he'll lay some mines, so he's gonna be annoying here on a delayed out base. Could also get a scout on the Arbiter. I don't think he has seen this yet. It would be a very nice scout indeed to confirm that one. So far he's... oh my god. The observer right next to the... Okay. So he hasn't gotten any EMP yet. He doesn't know that this is Arbiter yet, I'm pretty sure. It's a good spot to hide this. And we see recall being researched here. I wonder if he already has stasis. Very, very light engagements here. Dropship coming in now. From the bottom. Where's he gonna drop? Behind this mineral line, I guess? There's gonna be a cannon though. As for now, the dropship is just waiting. Now it's moving out. Tyson is moving a few goons through the map here. He doesn't really have the biggest army. He has a bunch of zealots sitting at home. He's not moving with them yet. Now we do see the drop coming here, but too many, just a perfect rally of goons for the reinforcement coming in there. Just gonna keep this so safe. And Shinee is starting to float out his third command center, trying to push out on the map here. He doesn't have an SCV, but I don't think you can build on much of this terrain, right? Can you? I mean, he has found a spot over here. What's funny about goons is they are like super clunky units, but they can like stack up. If you wanna, it's sometimes really tough to spread them out. Sometimes they clump like super crazy if they don't move, you know? When they start moving, they're like spreading like, I don't know, a bunch of flies. Alright, group of vultures trying to find the next base here for Tyson, but Tyson took the natural? Is this the natural? No, the third base here from the top left position. We do see, oh, a recall here, and he is actually sniping the armory. There's no upgrade currently in that armory, but he did go for that one. And this is the issue. This is the issue. You're evacuating your SCVs and they're bumping into your own army coming back home. So very tough to get back into that, and this is a delay tactic. This doesn't really kill the Terran. I mean, he killed one of the armories. You cannot even remake it in this position unless you drop it down there. But Tyson's looking good. He's looking on 5 bases. Our Terran Shinee is on 3 bases, which is also good. But if he gets up one more base, it's gonna be quite difficult here. That armory though, that's actually quite nice. And would have even been better if the recall would have been a tiny bit later. So +3 would have been already in the works. Oh, this is a nice scout here. Finding that command center while it's making. It's just gonna move these goons over there. He's gonna snipe that so easily. Also has a probe up here, but that's gonna run into some mines. So I'm gonna wait for this to be a little bit further along the line. There we go, he's gonna hit it with zealots. And quick cancel. So we'll get back that money. Where's he gonna make? Where's he gonna make the next command center though? Shinee. He needs to get up a 4th eventually. Probably try to take this base. It's a high ground. It should be easy defendable and it kind of leads naturally into your own like progression into the middle of the map, I feel like, so should be a nice position to take that one. 2-1 Terran, 200 supply. The time has come, brothers and sisters, to move out across the map and try and kill your opponent. Storm is on the way. More and more arbiters on the way. The engage is starting. Do we have some stasis? This is super clumped up. Stasis right now could do the trick. Oh, he's not stasising. Oh, he got EMP'd. He has another arbiter though. Does this have a stasis? He's not stasising. He's not utilizing his arbiters. Does he not have stasis? What's going on, Tyson? I mean, we can check the tribunal, but he's not making any upgrades here. That was a bungled engage. One arbiter did come in and he tried to do something, it felt like, but he didn't cast any spells. This guy had 150 energy. Stasis is only 100 energy. I'm fairly sure you can throw down a stasis. And there was a big clump of tanks. I mean, man, he's gonna pay with a base for that. And that was a terrible engage in the end. Very good trade here for Shinee, looking solid out on the map. It's so weird that he only utilizes these arbiters for cloaking right now. I mean, literally, come on. I saw him make Storm now, so he's gonna pump the next gas mostly into Storm. He does have a few extra gates down here. He does have this base. Should probably transfer a few of these workers because he's very oversaturated over here. No, he already has a few on the way. And he can probably start to take this area as well. Oh, he's gonna lose a Dragoon. No! It has 1 health and gets shot. Now Vultures do make it in. He's killing a few probes, but not too many. Cloak probes are some probes you can't see, so... That was close, man. They almost ran into a mine. He does monitor this movement. He has a lot of observers, so very nice observer spread here by Tyson. Look at that. There's so many observers. He has so much vision. It's insane. He does lose this base, of course. Now he needs to defend the bottom right. If he loses the bottom right as well, the game basically goes to Shinee, so... It's a win condition here. For our Terran player, if he can take that base. Now, do we see finally some stasis? There's the first stasis. I feel so... Still though, the stasis are kind of slow. This arbiter had too little energy. GG is called! He doesn't even give us the fight. He just walks in. And that's it. Tyson with a little bit of misexecution there on those arbiter plays. Very uncharacteristic for someone who should be quite well versed with that strategy. Alright guys, thank you everybody for watching today. Thank you again, Artosis, for the big raid. And we will continue more Broodwar games next week. Today the end of the stream has come. So yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed this content, there is a Broodwar YouTube channel somewhere like this, I think. It's at Mapu TV Broodwar. You can follow that. There's basically all the games we have. And next week, I'm gonna grab... I already have an Artosis replay. We're gonna cast Artosis here. Yes, we're gonna cast some Artosis Laddergames. We're gonna see him throw the salt at his enemies. And I'm exclusively casting... I think exclusively casting a few TVPs from him. To get the full salt experience. Go through the salt mines here and harvest that stuff.